So, Skye, this is the part of the interview where I say I apologize because there's like a variety of questions that I need to ask about this cage match. This is my favorite match of the year.
Hell yeah.
It was absolutely incredible. First thing first, out of curiosity, with it being an actual cage match, means you're restricted in terms of if it was a street fight, we have the whole venue in theory.
Yes.
So having to put a match like this, was it different and difficult?
When the match got announced, I kind of had that feeling of like, yeah, like you said, a street fight, a TLC match, a ladder match, whatever. Like you have a lot more things at your disposal to be creative with. With a steel cage, you really have to think about, okay, how are we going to use this environment to make this match better? But then you also have to take into consideration that like the fans can't see as well into the ring. They can't follow all the little things that are going on because like, yeah, it's harder to get the camera shots. It's harder to, you know what I mean? So yeah, it was a lot of, what's a creative hurdle to say the least. But it forced us to think creatively. It forced me to think about how we can tie this into the story of the match. Like very early on, it was Ospreay went for his handspring kick that he does 100 times every time he wrestles, and he couldn't do it physically because he hit the ropes and his feet hit the cage. He couldn't do his springboard forearm because there's not enough room in between the cage and the ropes. Just like things like that you wouldn't normally have to think about. You really need to take the time and think about, okay, and when you do take the time, it really elevates the match because fans can like, oh my God, he couldn't do that. Oh my God, he couldn't do that. What's he going to do instead? And then like later on, he springs from the bottom to the top and then does the forearm, like that kind of stuff. So yeah, it forced us to think a little bit differently, but I was up for the challenge to say the least.
Could you guys tell? Like while it was going on that like, yo, this is something they're going to be talking about this.
Yeah, it's not even so much that. It's like when you're in there, you're so focused on the job that you have to do. And like, you're so in the moment that you're not even thinking big picture like that. It's more so a feeling, and you can feel the energy. You can feel how everything's going. Like you can tell like, oh shit, that went really well. Oh shit, that went really well. Oh, this is going really well. And then like you get that response from the crowd. And I remember like, I think it might have been after the Spanish off the top. Cause like you can't think about anything else until that's over with. Like that's the big thing. You're like, all right, we got to get past that. Oh, okay. As soon as we were laying there, or I was laying there on the ground after that, first of all, it was, oh my God, I'm okay. Wow. Oh my God, I'm okay. And then you're laying there and then you just feel this like energy. And that building is so cool. I'd never wrestled in there before, but it's like, it literally feels like a cylinder going like this. Instead of like an arena going like this, it's really like straight up and down. So I felt like I was surrounded by like this vibration and this feeling. And I was just lying there and I was going like, I'm getting goosebumps thinking about it right now. It was literally like, oh yeah, this is a good one. This is going to be pretty cool. Yeah. So to answer your question, not to the extent, but yeah, you can definitely tell something was special going down.
And then this will be my last question about the cage, I promise. Because I got to ask Swerve about the powerbomb that he took on the cement block with Hangman, and I asked him about the recovery process. For you, not even with the Spanish Fly moment, but just the match in general, what was the recovery process?
I was in the gym the next day.
Are you dead ass?
Yeah, work doesn't stop, brother. Never does.
He's crazy.
Bro, I've been talking on a microphone for 10 years. I've never been speechless. What do you mean you went to that? What'd you do? Cardio? A light workout? Was it leg day?
What did I do?
I don't think you did. You had a black eye. I remember that.
I think it would have just been whatever my Monday workout normally is. My push day or something. Yeah.
He's crazy. I told you.